Can we make that dream a common reality for everyone?
So now, are more and more minority parents participating in PTA activities because they see that you're up there?
That I hope so. That I haven't done the survey yet. But this past Tuesday, we had the first delegate assembly. And we had a Maryland State PTA Vice President for Council attending. And she said, "Oh, I love to see all those fathers attending." So that is counted as one diversity. Okay,
Absolutely.
We have many fathers, and it's a good thing. And indeed, you see a very good representation of this county at the delegate assembly.
That's great. That's great. Let's focus in on the Asian American community. You know, participating in PTAs is not something that we traditionally would do, you know, in Asian countries, and yet here we're expected to do that. What's going on in terms of this community? Are you seeing a change?
Yes. I think since you planted the seed and I tried to, water it.
How many years ago was that when we did that, right? About 5 years ago.
I think so. I mean, I just remember we planted the seed and I benefit so much and I wanted to, do the same thing to others. So indeed, it is definitely, encouraging. And more and more Asian Americans are involved. And being a part of the organized group doesn't come easy. But they are learning and they are doing well.
One of the reasons I would assume that PTAs are not always as something that Asian American parents would participate in is a language thing, right? I mean, if you can't speak the language that well, you feel as though you don't really belong. Is that changing?
Yeah, that is a barrier. But as far as the involvement in the school activity or involvement in the child's education, I think all parents, we all have a long way to go to successful involvement. And in addition to the barriers of long working hours or more than one job, we Asian American parents also are faced with this language and cultural barriers. But fortunately, we Asian American parents have high expectation for their kids' academic achievement.
Sometimes too high.
Too high, right, right. And so what they are trying, the people that I know, that they are looking for ways to help support their kids to achieve their goal, be it sports or whatever. And that is also a very good form of parent involvement. Doesn't mean you have to spend the time in the school during the daytime. So. Yes, it's difficult, but I've seen it's getting better.
One quick last question, Michelle. What can schools do to support these parents?
The school, I really think the parent outreach is the responsibility of the school system. They do need to do that. And I hope that they will put in more resources to reach out to all groups of parents.
Well, that's a great hope, and we hope so too. Thank you, Michelle.
You are welcome. Thank you.
That concludes today's show. I'd like to thank my guests, Sam Mock and Michelle Yu, for joining us. We certainly congratulate them and wish them well in their positions. And thanks to all of you for joining us. We'll see you next time.